beat his own world record. In 2018, Chestnut devoured 74 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Lisa Taylor, NBC. 74 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
This is the Hometown Radio Network Information Update. A Danville man was arrested after a hit-and-run accident Thursday. It happened just before 4:20 Thursday afternoon when Danville police were called to the area of Main Street between 3rd and 4th Streets after an injury collision happened. Danville police say a 2007 Ford F-150 driven by 38-year-old Courtney Flood was westbound on Main when he rear-ended a motorcycle driven by 44-year-old William Elliott. Elliott was stopped behind another vehicle. The force of that collision pushed Elliott's motorcycle into a parked green SUV on the north side of Main, while Flood continued driving his truck into another vehicle. Emergency crews arrived on scene and tended to everyone. Transported Elliott to the hospital where he suffered what appeared to be non-life-threatening injuries, but Flood took off on foot. Officers later found him at a KU building on East Broadway. He was hit with multiple charges and was lodged in jail. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
The WHPM weather forecast is brought to you by Robbie of WeldQuip.
Weld and cut with the best. Get Miller welders and Hypertherm plasma cutters and have them serviced at WeldQuip in Danville. Family owned for 20 years. South 4th Street. Stop in.
A sunny 4th of July with a high
Get Miller
around
welders
90.
and Hypertherm plasma cutters and have them serviced at WeldQuip in Danville. Family owned for 20 years. South 4th Street. Stop
Sunday,
in.
mostly sunny though, a high near 90. Small chance of showers and thunder showers. Partly cloudy, a low of 69. Better chance of showers and thunder showers on Monday.
Let's see. I think we got the wrong one.
That's all right.
There we go. Oh, happy 4th of July. Mercy. Danville. There we go. Oh, happy 4th of July. Mercy.
Sid Dunn and James Ross talk about the issues and have a little fun too. Now, here are your hosts, Sid Dunn and James Ross.
Hey. I've got this the weirdest.
You need to turn
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
All right, okay. I was trying to figure it out. I'm steadily learning.
That's
I'm
right.
steadily learning. Happy 4th of July, everybody. It is Independence Day.
Yes.
We free.
We are free to
We's
do.
free. We's going to Harrisburg. That's what we headed to.
That's right. Everybody stop in Harrisburg.
That is right. So, guys, welcome to Let's Talk. That's what
with
we headed
Sid and
to.
James.
That's right.
And today we're going to be
Everybody
talking
stop in
about
Harrisburg.
just
That
like
is right.
safety,
Yeah.
because you can get hurt today. Right? Is that right? Are we good up here? We like to thank our engineer, Jason Wilder.
That's right.
That's right. He's the wild man behind the play, and he's keeping this all the sound system sounding good. The CKYTV.net. If you're not able to catch it today, or if you want to tell a friend about our show and you want to listen to it, you can go to CKYTV.net, and you can see what James looks like. And you can see what I look like,
Hey.
you know, hey. And you can actually just, and you can see what I look like,
Hey.
you know, hey.
Because you can see it gradually getting
And
better.
you can actually just
How's your day been,
rewatch
James?
all of our shows,
been good.
most of
It's
them
been good.
anyways.
Just kinda
Because
along.
really, I heard you got stung by a bee.
Man, tore me up. Tore me up both legs.
What kind of? Because I listened to your show. You know, James comes on he does gardening with James at 8:00, right?
Yeah.
And so I always try to listen to James's show in the morning, and that way I could tease him about things. That way he said, "What?" That way he doesn't realize I'm listening to his show. And then I came in today and said, "I got stung by a bee." He was like, "Me too. I'm in both legs." He was like, "Me too." So tell us about your bee sting,
Man,
because it was interesting.
Like I said, ground bees, you know, because there's a lot of bees. There's probably 15, 20 versions of bees, and you know, and I know most of them, and I usually get stung at least once a year, you know, because that's what I do. I garden, and but I'm used to that part. But I haven't been stung twice in like less than 10 minutes.
No way.
In 20 years, and like I said, when I went to look for them, I couldn't find them.
What do you mean you couldn't find them? Where were they hiding at?
Well, they was in the ground. you know, and I had already weed eated once, you know, in that area, and nothing didn't bother me or nothing. So I just went about my business. But when I come back with that lawnmower, like I said, just as soon as I passed, that queen come out of there, and she got me on the right leg the first time. I smacked it. I was like, wow, what was that?
Right.
And then I said, well, I don't see anything. So I kept going. I hadn't took 3 steps. I was like, wow, what was that? On the other
Right.
Oh, now I'm stopping to look and trying to figure out what's getting.
Well, because we don't realize, like, and I listened to your show.
Got me on the other
like bees, we think of bees like in a nest,
looking, trying to figure out
in a hive, right? But they live also in wood.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we put a new deck on at the restaurant a few years ago. Well, the first year we put this on, I'm like, what are these bees like? And they wood bees. They won't really bite you, but they drill holes, perfectly circled holes in wood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you get rid of these jokers, man? And then come to find out, they live in the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but like I said, these bees are only maybe like a half-inch tall at the most. I mean,
tall, like they stand up on 2 feet?
You know, well, I guess they could stand up on 2 feet, but you know, they're not very big at all. And like I say, so you'll kind of look over them because where I was at, there's other bees that are bigger, you know, and you know where they're going because you can see them flying.
Right.
Like I said, but when I took the time to actually look at it, no, they had found a little spot under the ground, and you could have 3 or 4 queens in there. You know, and they can live together, not like in a hive, because a hive usually only has 1 queen.
Right.
But these guys, they hang out together, and there might be 2 or 3 queens in there, and it's the queen that gets you, not the male.
She's protecting.
She comes out of there, and like I said, and if she sees any kind of any danger,
right,
she comes out and she attacks. And
wow.
like
So guys, bees. Be safe.
That's right.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. There you go. It's this one you need. Yeah, be safe today.
Be safe today.
Today's a be safe type of show.
That's right.
And so we were thinking about our call-in thing today. Well, we got a call-in right now. Oh, it's while we're talking be safe. Bingo. 4 on. Hello.
Good
Caller?
morning.
Hello. I can hear you. So, hey, guys, all right, let's see. So today we're talking safety, right? Mm-hmm. And we have got, I'm so proud of my small town of Bergen. Mm-hmm. 2 things I'm proud of. The school, we got a great school system, but most of all, we've got the best fire department in the state of Kentucky.
Good stuff.
It's led by a family of sextons.
All right.
If you ever hear sexton, about 9 times out of 10, they're firefighters.
Right.
They throw their life in front of 9 times out of 10, they're firefighters. And they say, right. And so throw their life. With that, we have got Lewis Sexton on the phone today. Lewis is our chief of police here in Bergen. And Lewis, our theme today, and James just named it, is be safe. How you like it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Good morning. Glad to be here.
So Louis, today's 4th of July. There's a lot of lake activity going on. There's a lot of fireworks going on. Can you just give us just some safety points that we need to be aware of today? And just, if something does happen, what are some of the first steps that we need to do?
Yeah, sure. So the biggest thing fireworks-wise is to be careful and use some common sense. I guess that's fireworks and the lake, really.
Yeah.
But, watch the little kids, especially, and be safe. If you're going to do fireworks, be smart about it. Keep them away from your house. Have some water nearby. You don't want the ashes and stuff falling down on your house or your neighbor's houses. And the biggest thing is we don't want kids getting hurt. We don't do what the fireworks are not intended to do. So if you're doing bottle rockets, put them in a bottle. Put them in a bucket. Don't hold them in your hand and let them off. Same thing with, exploding fireworks, whatever. But just be careful and use them how they're intended to be used. Watch them go up in the air and blow their fun. Have a good time. We want people to have fun on a holiday weekend. But be smart. We don't want you to get hurt. So, use them as intended. Watch the kids because they'll sneak out how they're not intended to be used. And we don't want a fire. We don't want anybody hurt.
Right.
For the lake, the main thing for the lake, and this is a weird lake season. Everything's been closed because of COVID-19. The pools are closed. There's a ton of odors, a ton of new.
You're breaking up on us, Lewis.
Due to the recreation
There you go.
boating.
Mm-hmm.
So the lake is full of new people, which is great. It's great for the lakes, good for the community, it's good for Bergen. People are coming through, getting gas in, talking.
Hey, Lewis, you
It
break.
makes the lake really full. You there?
Yeah, you kind of breaking up. I think you're probably walking around in the yard. You know, we got bad signals in Bergen there. So you got to find that one good hot spot for us.
You know how Bergen is.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the lake, the biggest thing I can tell you to be careful with the lake is wear your life jacket. Please make people wear the life jacket. Biggest thing I can tell you is be careful
have
with
fun.
the lake is an awesome place. Wear your life jacket. Please make people wear the life jacket. Don't drink in boats. Have fun. The lake is an awesome place. Wear your life jacket. Please, going to be in that water. Have something. Be smart. Don't drink in boats. Because you don't drink and drive. Even if you wear your life jacket, swimmer,
right?
You're not after a minute. So please wear a life jacket and be smart on the water. And if anybody needs anything throughout this weekend or any time, obviously call 911.
Yeah.
And on the water, you can call the boat docks. If you have a portable marine radio, you can go to channel 16 and ask for help on there. But if anybody needs anything, please call 911. And you may not immediately go to Mercer County, but call 911 and somebody will come help you.
Wow. And that's so important, and that's the thing that today can be a great day, but it can also be a dangerous day as well. Yeah. And we have to make note of that. Well, Lewis, thanks for calling in, brother. You got anything you want to say to anybody? You want to give a shout out or anything?
No, I want everybody to be careful and have a fun weekend. I appreciate y'all having me on and and everybody be careful. If you need something, by all means call your fire and police departments.
All right, hold on real quick. James want to ask you a question.
For people who are grilling, for people who are out there grilling this weekend, what are some of the things that that they should pay attention to?
Well, this has happened to me personally, but make sure your grill's far enough away from your house that it will take the siding off. So be careful. Something that we see, we've had a few calls on, is people use the older style grills, charcoal grills, and they're easy to knock over, especially if you're having a big barbecue in your backyard, lots of family over, kids running around. Make sure those things are you keep the kids away from them. You don't knock them over. That's the biggest problem we've had, is keep them away from the house. Keep you some water nearby, just a 5-gallon bucket of water nearby, so that if something happens, you can at least slow things down. And then feel free to call us.
All right.
But keep everybody away from them and have a great weekend.
All right, sir. Hey, thanks, Lewis. We just had our chief of police in Bergen on, Lewis Sexton. You're listening to Let's Talk with Sid and James. We got to go pay some bills real quick. We'll be right back.
Do you have a job? Do you have $199? Do you want a new car? Yes! Then get to Cartown Kia's Construction Reduction Liquidation Sale now! We're running out of space, so we'll do just about anything to put you in a new Kia with no payments for 120 days. Get discounts up to $7,000. Plus, when we make a deal, we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Imagine driving home in a new Kia and making no payments for 120 days. 100,000-mile warranty. Looking for pre-owned? We have over 300 used to choose from, and just $88 down delivered. All makes, all models, your choice. $88 down delivered. So get to Cartown Kia in Nicholasville now and buy any new Kia on the lot with no payments for 120 days. Get discounts up to $7,000. Plus, when we make a deal, we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Or visit CartownKiaUSA.com for safe, secure buying. Cartown Kia, still the fun place to buy a car for the last 17 years and moving forward.
All offers exclusive on select models with 700 plus Beacon and approved credit.
Royal Flush Piping is at your service during the coronavirus pandemic. Any plumbing emergency, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Royal Flush is open to serve you as an essential business. To help with payment, they accept credit cards and offer financing up to 18 months interest-free to qualified applicants. The approval process takes about 2 minutes and can be done right on the spot.
If you're looking for a plumber you can trust, pick up the phone and call Royal Flush. 859-319-1286. 859-319-1286.
you need plumbing, call Royal Flush for a free estimate. They're open and ready to help you.
Kentucky, it's time to smile again. Visit Kentucky Kingdom Theme Park and Hurricane Bay Water Park for only $29.95. 2 great parks, only $29.95. More rides, more water, more fun. Go to KentuckyKingdom.com.
It's 9:20.
95.
This
More rides, more
WHBN
water,
weather
more
forecast
fun.
is brought to you by
Go
Ransdale
to
Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and
KentuckyKingdom.com.
always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdale Funeral Chapel.
A sunny 4th of July with a high around 90. Partly cloudy tonight, low 68. Small chance of showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Mostly sunny, though, a high of 90. Small chance of showers and thundershowers Sunday night. Partly cloudy, a low of 69. Better chance of showers and thundershowers on Monday.
All right, you're listening to Let's Talk with Sid and James. And, we just had Louis Sexton on. And I said police chief.
Yeah, you promote.
I know, he don't want to be the police chief. I promise you that. Because he's such a great fireman, man.
Yeah.
Like, we have really got an excellent group of dudes down there at Bergen Fire Department, man.
Right.
And they're young. There's a couple old geezers around there, but that's good because you got to have an old geezer around.
Somebody with wisdom.
I know. I see a cane in here right now.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. But you got to have a geezer around to give you some wisdom. Yeah, Jason's our geezer.
Right.
But that way. And like last week, it still sticks with me when Trevor was saying you mix youth with wisdom.
Yes.
And if you can put them into harmony,
yes,
you can really make some magic happen.
You can because now because the youth will give you some fresh ideas, but wisdom can tell you whether it's right or wrong.
Right, or can direct that into you got to put yourself into a hole. Hold on now. Right. I've hit that wall so many times, but we want you guys. And my aunt Sharon yesterday, we was in the store. Extremely busy, and that's what I was saying. I was like, golly, please. It's sad when you're like, no, not another phone call. No, another customer. Like, no. And I'm like, this isn't fair. And so I was sitting there, because normally I call James on Friday, and we kind of go over the show, and I wasn't able to call James yesterday. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, I don't know how we can call. And she was like, well, why don't you just say freedom? Have a freedom day.
Yeah, just call in and say, hey, what are you doing?
Right. So we want you guys to be a part of the show today. And so we want you guys to be the guest today. So 859-734-4321. We want you guys to call in, tell us what you're going to do today. You can talk about anything. Yeah. If you want to talk about like a favorite dish that you're going to cook today, what you guys got going on, if you want to give a shout out.
And you can even call in and say, what are some of the mistakes that you've made while grilling?
Right. Or
whatever. So just kind of help us out. Because your question may be somebody else's question.
We want to get to know you. We want to know who our listeners are out there, you know, and maybe you may be a regular call in. So 734-4321. That's 859-734-4321. The lines are open. So call in anytime. So fireworks safety, big thing.
Big thing.
Wow, dude. And first of all, this is the first 4th of July I've had off in it's the first summer I've had off in 15 years.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm cooking a pig I'm cooking a pig right now. And I'm putting it in my hands because I was like, I was my first pig of the year, and we got it on at midnight last night, and it takes about 10 hours to cook.
Oh, yeah.
So this show's off at 10 o'clock. So if you do the math, that's 10 hours.
Yeah.
So I run to Harrisburg
and check on it.
But the thing about it is the way that a pig cooks, you have to cook by ear.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Once you close the lid on it, you cannot open it back up.
You leave it alone.
You can't. You can really destroy it. I've burnt 2 pigs.
Yeah.
I hope this one ain't burnt.
Yeah.
I hope this one ain't burnt. Boss, they'll get today in the burnt head.
Right. Right.
But you just listen to this, tss, 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 and that's the grease, the from the fat of the pig that's dripping. It keeps it ignited. You know what I'm saying? And so that way that once the grease stops dripping, then it's done, you know?
Because there's nothing left to drip.
Yeah. No, right. And so I've got a good recipe for you guys that's grilling today. I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you 2 recipes today. I'm gonna do grilled cabbage.
Okay.
Awesome, big time favorite. Awesome, big time favorite. 4th of July parade in Lexington.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it, godly, 14 years. And so people come every year to our stand. Hey, you got that cabbage? They literally every year for this grilled cabbage. So I'm gonna give you a grilled cabbage recipe today, and then I'm gonna give you a loaded baked potato burger.
Okay.
Awesome. I won. I did the. I got 2nd place for it for the burger competition in Nicholasville. So the grilled cabbage. Get your paper and pencils out. Get them handy. Go ahead, grab them. Don't forget 859-734-4321 if you want to call in. So for the grilled cabbage, this is what you do. You get a head of cabbage. You cut it like a lemon wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you cut it down the middle. Then you take it and you cut those like a wedge. So you should get about anywhere from 6 to 8 wedges out of it.
Okay.
However many wedges you get, you rip that many pieces of square foil for it.
Right.
Okay. So once you do that, you're going to put butter on it. Real butter. Some people can use olive oil.
Sure.
It just depends on, your dietary, how you like. But either olive oil or butter. Excuse me. Then you're going to get 3 seasonings. That's all it takes. It's real simple. You're going to use lemon pepper, garlic, and seasoning salt.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I put the garlic on first, the lemon pepper, then the seasoning salt.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can kind of see the course of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to wrap it up in foil. Wrap that foil piece around it, right?
Okay.
And set it on the grill. You could do it, and see, the best thing about this is you could put it on the grill as soon as you fire your grill up.
Yeah.
And that's always, because you don't want to put food on your grill when you first fire it up, because the chemicals that you use to ignite the charcoal, like the lighter fluid, or if it's pre-lit, it's already got that in there.
Yeah.
That will get. So you want to let your coals before you grill. You want to let your coals turn gray. Yeah, but you could put the cabbage on.
Yeah, because it's
enclosed in the foil.
Yeah.
And so you just leave it on there the whole time while you're cooking. You can't go wrong. And then you can squeeze them with tongs, and when you feel them that they're moist, it takes about 35 minutes, 40 minutes for them.
Yeah.
But you can just leave. You can't go wrong with it. And so that's my grilled cabbage recipe.
Okay, so let me make sure I get this right. So you get a cabbage, you cut it in half, and you slice wedges.
Right. You cut them in wedges like a lemon.
And you should get 6 or 8 of them.
Per the whole head.
For the whole head.
Right.
And then you, let's see, what are your 3 seasonings?
You wasn't listening. All right.
I'm old. I can't remember.
That's okay.
Just that.
So we use lemon pepper.
Okay, there we go.
Granulated garlic.
Okay.
And seasoning salt.
And seasoning salt.
But you got to rub it in butter first.
Okay, and the butter.
Butter or olive oil.
And then you can just fold it up and lay it on the grill. As soon as you fire up the grill, you can just lay it in there, and then it's done. You can just kind of squeeze it, and it starts getting a little squishy.
Right, because it's originally hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you're able to squish, and the whole foil pack like squishes,
yeah,
you know that it's tender.
Yeah.
See, and it's got all that butter and that seasoning in on it.
Okay.
Boy, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. That's bad, man. My rascal. My mama taught me that a long time ago.
Okay.
And I cook it when we do our fairs and festivals.
Yeah.
I put it on our menu.
Yeah.
And people's like, man, I tried this at home, and my airheads just came out. I tried this at home, and it never comes out the same because you have to cook it with love. I got one ear on, one ear off. Right. My headset just came up.
You're just having all kinds of problems. But but that tip there, like I said, that's something easy that can be done.
Oh yeah,
Because a lot of times when you read,
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. A lot of times what happens is you got too many ingredients, and then the food's all jacked up anyway. But we'll talk about that when we come back.
That's right, y'all. Y'all listening to Let's Talk with Sid and James. We're having a little fun. We want you to be a part of it as well. 859-734-4321. Free lunch for this phone call.
Are you celebrating a special life occasion, engagement, anniversary, birth of a beautiful baby, graduation, or just life? B&L Jewelers is now open to help you celebrate those life events. Hi, this is Lauren. We have slashed our jewelry prices just to welcome you back. You can save up to 70% throughout the store on all gold and diamond jewelry, all colored stone jewelry, all watches, and all silver selections. Our repair shop is in full operation, including engraving services. You can come into B&L Jewelers. You can come into B&L Jewelers with confidence, knowing all CDC guidelines with constant cleaning and social distancing. The safety of all of our clients and our staff is most important. If you require special considerations, please feel free to call ahead for any arrangements. We still offer curbside service if needed. So come by B&L Jewelers today and continue celebrating life's occasions. Danville Manor Shopping Center.
Does identity theft scare you? With our Whitaker Perks checking account, it's easy to prevent and prevail against identity theft. And the best part, it's free when you open a Whitaker Perks checking account. Open a Perks checking account so you can have the power to secure and protect your personal information and online purchases. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hungry for a Titan burger? How about a Bulldog burger? Or maybe you're really hungry. Get the Big Daddy Burger Basket at the old bus station restaurant. Open for in-person dining and patio dining. You can still call in and order for curbside pickup at 734-4202. 734-4202. The old bus station restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg. Home cooking done right. Open Monday through Thursday 7 to 2, Friday 7 to 8, and Saturday 7 to 2.
The Mercer County Public Library invites you to explore their website. Enjoy ebooks, audiobooks, and magazines from their digital collections. Check out all there is to read at the Mercer County Public Library website at mcplib.info. Your Mercer County Public Library also offers online test preparation help and advice that covers ACT, SAT, ASVAB, GED, or GRE. You can get tax forms online from the Mercer Library. There's so much you can do, and you can do it all online. mcplib.info. Your Mercer County Public Library is here to help.
They're still open at Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive, but like everyone else in these times, they have to make some changes to help their customers. They're still open the same normal hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Hours of service may differ due to COVID-19, but please call ahead to confirm they're still open those hours at 734-4563. Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive, they daily sanitize the store equipment for customers' safety. They also offer drop-off and delivery services. That's Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive, located on North College Street next to Harrodsburg Napa. We'll get through this together.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
That's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
My boys are the 10th generation to farm in Kentucky.
We take a lot of pride knowing that what I set on the table is a good product.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. We're getting an excellent quality product.
We believe in what we produce. We feed it to our own family, and we're happy to share it with your family. Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky, feeding the world.
Sponsored by the Kentucky Agricultural Development Fund.
Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody. Boom, 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 boom. We're listening to Let's Talk with Sid and James.
And before we went off there, we was talking about simple things to do.
Yeah.
The cabbage and simple ingredients instead of, because you can go to a website and you'll see a great recipe and it's got 9 different seasons.
Oh my God.
So now you got to go out, try to run out to the store and try to buy all these seasons when all it takes is 2 or 3.
And but that's my brisket recipe.
Yeah.
My brisket recipe.
Well, there's certain things that require certain ingredients.
That is an elaborate, detailed, even when I go out of town and my cousins have to cook the brisket.
Yeah.
It never comes out right. And right. I give them my recipe.
Yeah.
But there's always one little thing I don't tell them.
That's right. Can't give it all away.
Can't get it. And really, all it is process.
Yeah.
It's just, I do it in the same steps every time.
Yeah.
Like I do this one. I put these together. And that's what David Phillips, we like to thank David for calling in and being a big-time listener out there for us. And we want you guys to call in at 859-734-4321. That's 859-734-4321. And just tell us what you guys are doing today, 4th of July. We're shooting off fireworks in Bergen. We call it the back 40. 4, 3, 2, 1. And oh my gosh! And just tell us what you guys are doing today, 4th of July. So today, we're shooting off fireworks. It starts, I'm not for sure in Bergen. We call it the back 40. You have to listen to the station all day. And oh my gosh! But hey, Jason, is it on all the stations or is it just on? Because I heard it on 105.1 yesterday on WRNZ. They have a soundtrack that goes with the fireworks.
Yeah.
Man, it is awesome. Right. And I know I heard it on RNZ yesterday. I think it's on all the stations. We'll look into that, but I know it's on. I heard it advertised on WHBN too.
Yeah.
But I know it's on RNZ as well. I think it is on all the stations.
Right.
But Robert, if you're listening, call in and let us know if it's on all the stations. Or anybody that's listening, call in and let us know. But it is an awesome soundtrack.
Right.
And so I almost got hit by like 27 cars yesterday. I pulled over at Anderson Dean on the bypass.
Yeah.
And so I turned the music up in the van, and I went live on my phone.
Right.
So it had like the music in the background,
right,
and you could see the fireworks, and people was like, man, that's awesome. There's Robert right there. It's just on RNZ. So, Robert, you could have called. It's all right, though.
That's right.
I know he's listening.
That's right. You know it.
So it's on RNZ, 105.1. That's at WHBN's sister station.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, but I encourage you while you're taking fireworks off tonight, go to 105.FM and just blast it.
Right.
And it I don't know, I guess it's because the music is music.
Yeah.
And the way they faded it in and out.
Yeah.
It fits.
Yeah.
It fits no matter where you're at.
No matter what part of the country.
And if there's, it don't matter if you just lit that firework and you running fast.
Trying to get out the way.
Have you ever got hit by a firework?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Tell us one of your firework experiences.
As a kid, I was running around, and I guess it had to have been after the 4th of July, and
you shouldn't have been lighting them off after.
And I shouldn't have been. And I found this word that it didn't light, and it had a short wick.
Oh, those are the most dangerous ones.
So I lit it, right, and I went just as soon as I went to throw it, it went off in my fingers.
Oh, gosh.
Man, I ran around in circles for I don't know how long. That joker my fingers were singing, right? It's like, wow, and it took 2 days for it to stop hurting.
Wow, let me tell you this one. So we cater every year. We do like Peggy Hart. She's long and gone, but she was one of our awesome clients and friends, and she lived on Harrington, and her house had a nice serendipity. It was absolutely amazing. And it was on the lake. And so we would cater. She would have like this brother come, and he sounded like Ray Charles, and he sang America. And I mean, he just did all the music. And we set up like 2 bars, and it was like 150 people. She owned a printing company.
Right.
And they're from Chicago. She had houses everywhere. But she was super cool, and she loved her Johnny Walker Blue Label. We had to have our own bottle for her.
Right.
And so we literally catered for her for 25, 30 years. We did her. She was locked in 4th of July every year.
Yeah.
And our family came. Everybody wanted to work the heart party.
Right.
I mean, they had everything. I mean, they just, money's no issue. We're doing this.
Right.
4th of July. And it was her birthday, too.
Okay.
And crib just absolutely immaculate, right? So all the boats would back up to the back of her house at the end of the, when the night came.
Right.
And they did this. So all the boats would back up to the back of her house at the end of the. Her sons when the night came. So she just gave her sons they did this. And said fireworks show that was freaking. That's when you had to go to Tennessee and get them.
Yeah, I've been.
Remember that?
I've been down there at least.
Like
twice.
you couldn't get fireworks like you can now.
Right. Because now they're in every little county.
Oh my gosh, big ones.
Big ones.
I'm talking about not just a black cat. I mean, these things is fat cats. I mean, they blow your thumb off. And that's even more dangerous because they're more ready and available to you. So they would always give us a shirt after we got finished catering and say, who wants to be on the blast crew, right? So I'll never forget my cousin Riddle. So they would have this big board with all these tubes on it with these huge balls of dynamite that dropped them. And your job was to run around and drop them in.
Yeah.
That's it. You just dropped them in. And then another guy came behind you with a flare and lit them.
Yeah.
So sometimes they didn't light on time.
Oh, yeah.
And it hit him. One of them shot off and hit him in the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Boom! Pow! Threw him back. I'm like, oh, my gosh. It was...
dangerous.
Dangerous. you couldn't I really never got to the worst that it could have been because of we were young.
Yeah.
And but she did an awesome show every year. Rest in peace, Miss Penny Hart, and all the 4th of July show that she used to do. It was absolutely amazing. And those are some of my 4th of July memories that we used to have. And then I have to do the parade downtown every year.
Right.
Come home wore out.
Yeah.
Well,
like I said, because I lived in San Francisco for say 30 years, and it's a whole lot of people with a whole lot of fireworks.
Yeah.
I mean, fireworks were just. I mean, you couldn't go one block.
Imagine what it's like in China.
Oh man.
Where they make them?
Well, in San Francisco, we had a fireworks place that blew up in our neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
And it wasn't, it was like, I guess in May.
Mm-hmm.
And, and all of a sudden, you hear this boom. Because, we're used to earthquakes out there, and I thought it was an earthquake.
Right.
But come to find out, it wasn't. You hear this boom. Because, we're used to earthquakes out there, and I thought it was an earthquake.
Right.
But come to find out, it wasn't. It was a fireworks factory that blew up. And you go outside. I have a lot of memories for fireworks. A lot of mine were, because I think a propane tank.
Right.
And like I said, they had huge fireworks. And, safety, do not light any short wicks.
No, don't light short wicks at all.
If it didn't go off, you find a way to.
What you do is, I tell you what you do. You get all the ones that didn't go off, and you put them in a tin can. Okay, you get like a metal can. You get them in. I'm about to tell you something dangerous.
See, there you go.
Get them all, put them in a metal can, right? And then what you do is you put it about 10 foot away, and you take a lighter and you light a ball of like a paper wad, and you play basketball. See until you get it in there.
Best thing to do is take that tin can and pour water in it. just destroy those, so this way you don't have to worry about them.
That's right. So now I'm going to, let me go ahead and pay this last bill for us. And, my Lord, oh Jesus. We're not allowed to answer phones while we're on the air, so whoever's calling, please call 859-734-4321. But we're going to go ahead and pay these last bills real quick, and then when we come back, I'm going to tell you my loaded baked potato Go ahead and pay these last bills. And then we want you guys to call in 859-734-4321. You're listening to Talk with Sid and James.
The WHBM weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant. They are open for in-person dining, and their patio's open too. Or call for a pickup order at 734-4202.
A sunny 4th of July with a high around 90. Partly cloudy tonight, low 68. Small chance of showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Mostly sunny though, a high near 90. Small chance of showers and thundershowers Sunday night. Partly cloudy, a low of 69. Better chance of showers and thundershowers on Monday.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Again, city officials are asking those who can see the fireworks. Danville will have their fireworks show tonight at Millennium Park. Again, city officials are asking those who can see the fireworks into that end of town to see the fireworks. You're asked to stay within your area around your car and stay 6 feet away from other people. Those fireworks will launch tonight at dusk. The extended income tax filing deadline is coming. On March the 26th, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear asked the Department of Revenue to extend that tax filing deadline as we dealt with the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. That deadline was extended to July the 15th. That's 11 days from now. That 3-month deadline applies to anyone who would have filed by April the 15th. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mann.
No contract.
All right. Let's talk with when we talk about blowing your fingers off. Don't do that. Please be safe today.
Don't do it.
Please be safe. Jason, where you at over there? You in we streaming live from the studio next door. We have, hold on.
Can you hear me?
He can hear you. Jason Wilder.
All right, I just wanted to pass along my fireworks story to you.
All right.
When I was a kid, I was probably 5, 6 years old, I had some smoke bombs and a lighter, and I'm sitting in our den, and I'm trying to see how close I can get the lighter to my wick without lighting it. I lost.
Guaranteed.
So when it started, the smoke bomb fuse started, I thought, well, I'll just do like cartoons. I licked my finger and my thumb and was going to put it out with my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
And I burnt my fingers really bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I smoke bomb and I stomp it out on the linoleum floor. I got in a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah, that sounds like Mama's going to come and get you.
Yeah, you better believe that, man. And my fingers, I stuck them in ice for like 3 hours. And I had big blisters all over them. I said, nope, I won't touch a smoke bomb again.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Jason, you have got to learn to not play with smoke bombs. How dangerous can those things be? I tell you what we used to do? We really didn't have too much money. So what we would do is we would take Brillo pads, like the Brillo, and then we would take a clothes hanger and undo the clothes hanger. Oh, hey, check that out. That was weird now. That was a new one, wasn't it? So we would take the Brillo and tie. My Uncle David from New York showed us how to do this. He was bad. And so we would put the Brillo at the end of the clothes hanger and light it and then swing it. And then when it hit the ground, it made sparks, and we'd run down the road.
Right.
And that's how it made them circles.
Right.
You like my sound effects?
Yeah, I do. Those are original.
I know, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to I'm going to give you guys my loaded baked potato burger recipe.
Go with it.
Are you ready for this?
Get your lipstick.
Are you ready?
Whatever.
For the loaded baked potato recipe. All right, what it is you get fresh ground beef.
Okay.
All right, and I like to marinate when you're doing a burger, and just anytime you're grilling a burger, this is absolutely awesome. You know how people put the seasonings on the burger when they put it on the grill? Mm-hmm. Don't even do it no more. Mm-hmm. Put it in the meat.
Yeah, beforehand.
Yeah. You ain't even got to season it afterwards. And so what I do is I put like some Worcestershire, a little bit of Worcestershire, a little bit of soy inside of it. And then I put my seasonings all in the burger.
Yeah.
I mix that joker together, man. I mend it. You know what I'm saying? I sit there and get some good music.
Oh, good.
On your favorite station, WHBN. You can also go to CKYTV.net and you can listen to all the Let's Talk shows. Yeah. If you know you just love our show that much, which I know that you do. And but so you mending that burger together, right?
Yeah.
Now in another pan, I want you to go to like the way I did. I just stopped at this little store on the side, but some potato wedges.
Right.
I mean, if you can go buy them at Lee's or whatever, get some potato wedges, bacon, and cheese. Right? Potato. Okay. And right. Another potato. You want to get potato wedges, bacon, and cheese, and I want you to start mending them together to become consistent. You know, so you make one thin patty with the burger, and then you take a ball full of the potato wedge, bacon, and cheese.
Okay.
Put that on top of it, right? Mm-hmm. Kind of tap it down so it kind of folds it.
Kind of coats it.
Yeah, in the middle of it. It's in the middle. And then you take another thin patty, make another thin patty of burger, and put it on top of it.
Okay.
And then just kind of mend the edges around it.
Right, so it stayed nice and tight.
So nice and tight. Just kind of mend the edges around it.
Okay.
Throw that joke on the grill.
And just wait.
And don't even tell nobody what you're doing.
Right.
When they bite into that, man, I'm telling you, it is an explosion of potatoes, cheese, and bacon, and a burger.
Coming to get you.
Man, I'm telling you, the best burger ever. Right. Best burger ever. It won like $500.
Okay, well, I tell you what, say that again. Because some people, they was a little slow getting it.
They was a little slow getting it. Okay, so, right, you're going to have two pans. One of them, you're going to put your hamburger meat in.
Yeah.
And then always season my meat beforehand.
You
don't have to, but it just, that way when you get on the grill, you ain't got to try to put all that in.
Yeah, try to put all of it on there at once.
And then when you flip it, you lose. And then when you flip it, you lose.
Because now it's all
right. So, you know, when I flip my burgers, and if I do season them on top, I flip them on top of the other one.
Right.
But let me get back to the recipe because I'm giving you too much. All right, so in one pan, you want to mix your burger and your meat. I like to marinate. Dale's marinate's good. If you use Dale's, you don't have to put nothing else in it.
Right.
Just Dale's. That's it. I love that on pork chops and steaks.
Okay.
But in your hamburger, mend your burger with your season. Make a thin flat patty.
Okay.
And the other pan, you want to get potato wedges, already cooked potato wedges.
Right.
You know, they're already cooked. They're already done. Like if you have some old ones or anything, you know, laying around, which but so you're gonna take that cheese and bacon, mend them together,
Right.
till they come consistent as one. You know.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a ball full of that and make like a little patty with it,
Right.
and put it in the middle of that burger.
On top of the burger.
On top of the burger. Then make another burger, right, thin burger, and put it on top of that, so that that patty is inside of it.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and as you're cooking it, that cheese and bacon and potatoes heating up.
Yeah.
And it's like a loaded baked potato burger. It's like a burger and a baked potato.
A
burger and a
at the
baked
same
potato.
time. Same time.
Man, I tell you what I did. I put cream cheese on a bun and a tomato. That was it.
That's all you need.
That was it. I mean, you didn't need nothing else with it.
Right.
And it was absolutely awesome, you know. If you guys have any recipes that you'd like to share with us, please call 859-734-4321. That's
Hey, I think,
859.
would you play a song?
Oh, my gosh. Do you want to hear one of my favorite songs?
Yeah, go ahead and play us a song.
Let's see here. So since today is
Skype.
Since today is 4th of July, I want you guys to hear one of my favorites that we like to play. Everybody on this beautiful day.
Yes.
For heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold find till all success be nobleness and every gain divine. When I was in school, you know, we used to sing it something like this. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. Look here, I'm talking about America, sweet America, sweet, you know, God shed His grace on thee, you know, God shed His grace on thee. Oh, not good. Save it, brotherhood, from sea to sea. America, I love you, America, because my God shed His grace on thee, and you ought to love Him for it, because He crowned not good. He told me He would. Save it, brotherhood,
That's right. You listening to Let's Talk with Sid and James, and we was just listening to like one of the greatest, man, Ray Charles.
Oh, I like me some
man,
Ray Charles.
and that's what we want you guys to do today. Get some old classics out.
That's right.
I mean, if you got a record player, go ahead. But I know people don't have record players, so
Some
go to
people do.
Pandora.
Yeah.
Pandora
work.
Pandora works too. You can do like classic blues, classic. If you like, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Whatever's your forte.
Yeah, you can go back.
Way
back.
to
1960s,
yeah,
70s.
yeah.
Yeah.
To Mudbone.
That's right. That's right.
But that's what we want you guys to do. We want you guys to have an awesome Freedom Day today.
Yeah.
Put all your worries aside.
That's right.
Don't worry about nothing.
You can pick those up tomorrow.
Man, grill you some cabbage.
That's right.
I want to know.
That's
That's
right.
what we want you guys to do. We want you guys to have an awesome
And then so
Freedom Day
tonight,
today.
when you
Yeah.
start
Put
setting those
all your
fireworks off,
worries
we want you
aside.
guys to go
That's
to
right. Don't worry about
WRNZ,
nothing.
that's
That's 105.1, and we want you guys to. It's from 9 to 11.
Mm-hmm.
First he said 9 to 12, but they made
9 to 11.
it's 9 to 11.
Okay.
2 hours of
Okay.
just and you shouldn't be blasting fireworks after the music goes off.
Yeah, time you go to bed.
Go to bed.
Because it will no
The
longer.
neighbors will hate you.
Yeah, because it'll no longer be 4th of July.
My daughter is terrified of fireworks.
Well, even dogs.
Dogs, people with
veterans,
oh my gosh.
people with PTSD.
And so we talk about this mask,
Yeah.
right? Respecting others.
Yeah.
With your fireworks.
Yes.
Please respect others.
Yes.
And I didn't realize it. I mean, when it started affecting my daughter.
Yeah.
Because she's 2 now. So
Yeah.
now she's hearing the boom, boom. She trembled, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my daughter, it's okay. You know,
And she's like, no, it ain't.
No, it ain't okay for me.
No, it ain't okay. I'm
Maybe
going
okay. I don't like this, you know.
I'm not ready for that. So, yeah, so be respectful of kids. Because, like, say, last night, I mean, there was kids out there, and you know, and once the rockets went up, and it was like, the boom, and then the sky lights up with all those sparkles and things. You could hear those kids, some of those kids out there, they were scared.
Right.
They was ready to go in the house.
Oh, man.
So, you know, and if you got dogs, like say my neighbors, you know, they said their dogs, some dogs hide under the bed. You know, you just have to, you know, be really careful with that. And like I said, you have veterans out there who have PTSD, and even some of these first responders may have PTSD at this point because of what they're having to go through.
Oh, man.
So, you know, so be real respectful
right.
of that, because there's other people out there who don't enjoy it as much as you.
No, not at all. And don't be drinking and cooking.
Do not be the drunk on the grill.
Be the drunk on the grill. And, you know, because I grill a lot. You know, that's what I've done for a living for the past 15 years.
Yeah.
And I do all these parties and all these things, and people always want to get me drunk. And I'm like, nah, man, I can't. I said, look, when I get finished, I'll have a drink with you.
Right.
But while I'm working, you do not want me to do that.
Do not let me get started.
Do you want to eat a raw piece of chicken? No.
Or a burnt piece of chicken?
Yeah, let me a burnt piece. Oh, that's the worst.
That's even worse.
Like 2 things you can't mess with: chicken and fish.
Yeah.
Those will jack you up quicker than anything.
Yes, they will.
You know,
They'll
so
get
you have to make sure you fully cook your chicken. Don't keep flipping it. You should only flip your chicken one time if you know what you're doing.
Right.
Let it cook all the way through till we can
On that
see it
one side,
on that one side till you can see where it's almost done.
Yeah.
Then flip it one time.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how you cook chicken and fish. If you're gonna grill fish, wrap it in foil.
Yes.
If not, you ain't gonna be able to pull a piece out. What you got over there, Jason? Jason, what you?
2 minutes.
Yeah. What you doing today? What you gonna be doing today, Jason? Huh? You got any plans for today?
Not really.
Today?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
Hey, if you want to take Jason out on a date, call 859-734-4321.
Yeah,
We're going to have our radio romance show coming up here pretty soon. We're working on. Right. So you can go to ckytv.net if you guys want to watch our show again. Like I said, this is you're listening to Let's Talk with Sid and James. And this is WHBN Harrisburg's The Rooster, your community voice since 1955. Broadcasting live on AM 1420. Now FM at 99.5 and streaming live at hometownlives.net. You are listening to Let's Talk. Don't give me the gong. Yeah, right. Look, which one you want to do? That's the opening one. All right, let's talk with Sid and James. Hey, happy 4th of July to you guys out there. Make sure that you be safe and make sure that you get your grills.
With Sid and James on WHB.
Yeah,
See ya.
See ya. Want Be it today. Have a great day. And we are out of here.
NBC News Radio, I'm Lisa Taylor. A Colorado police department is firing 3 officers over a photo they took following NBC News Radio, I'm Lisa Taylor. A Colorado police department is firing 3 officers over a photo they took following the death memorial site for McLean with former officer Jaron Jones, who had resigned earlier this week. Another officer, Jason Rosenblatt, left an inappropriate comment when he was texted the photo, which showed the officers placing each other in the same chokehold used on McLean on the night he was stopped by police back in August. McLean was injected with prominent Americans together. Jim Forbes has more.
The White House announced an executive order that would create the National Garden of American Heroes. A task force would be assigned to come up with a list of options for the site, including where it might be located. Some of the statues at the garden include John Adams, Susan B. Anthony, Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, and others. Jim Forbes, NBC News Radio.
Nearly all beaches in Southern California are closed for the July 4th holiday weekend. That includes beaches in Los Angeles, Orange, and Ventura counties. The closure orders ban access to piers and bike paths as well. Officials decided to close beaches to prevent large crowds from gathering over the holiday weekend, which could become super spreader events for the virus. Coronavirus cases are rising statewide, and health officials have tallied daily record numbers of cases. And officials in 2 Texas counties are urging everyone there to stay home this weekend. The county judges in Starr and Hidalgo counties in the Rio Grande Valley say that hospitals there are at capacity due to the uptick in cases. Starr County Judge Eloy Vera says 2 severely ill patients had to be transported to San Antonio and Dallas. Judge Vera calls on everyone to avoid gatherings, practice social distancing, and to shelter in place. Lisa Taylor, NBC News Radio.
Tax season is underway, and so are IRS scams. Hi, I'm Rihanna Smith-Hamblin with the Better Business Bureau. Scammers are pretending to be the IRS, saying you owe back taxes, and they're demanding payment over the phone with prepaid debit cards or wire transfer. If you don't comply, the scammer threatens you with fines and an arrest. Another version claims you're getting a tax refund, and scammers ask you for personal information. If you get calls like these, hang up the phone. For more tips, go to bbb.org.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us at ctbi.com or stop by one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
California is temporarily banning singing and chanting in places of worship. Singing has proven to be one way the coronavirus is spread, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Health officials recommend attending services remotely, even though in-person services are currently allowed, with attendance capped at 25%. Congregants must still wear masks and space themselves 6 feet apart. Hollywood movie actors may now return to work on Songbird, an upcoming feature film described as a pandemic thriller. On Thursday, the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, ordered union actors off the jobs, saying the film's producers had not signed all necessary agreements and had not been upfront about safety measures for the production, one of the first to ramp up after coronavirus forced closures. But yesterday, SAG-AFTRA issued a terse statement saying that do not work order for Songbird has been rescinded, and union members are free to work on this production effective immediately. President Trump is accusing protesters wanting to remove Confederate monuments of trying to overthrow the American Revolution.
Those who seek to erase our heritage want Americans to forget our pride and our great dignity, so that we can no longer understand ourselves or America's destiny.
Trump was speaking during an early July 4th celebration at Mount Rushmore, which he claimed will never be desecrated. Calls for Confederate statues to come down have grown since the police custody death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. He also brought up the executive order he signed that would punish those who bring down statues. The possibility the Washington Redskins could change names is producing some suggestions for the new moniker. Club management is conducting an official review of the team's name. CNN reported yesterday there are several recommendations, including the Washington Red Tails, inspired by the Tuskegee Airmen of World War II. They were the first African-American military aviators, and their nickname was the Red Tails because the aircraft they flew had tails painted red. Lisa Taylor.
Welcome to Kentucky Focus on the Kentucky News Network, a show that looks at issues that affect the Commonwealth and its citizens. We cover state politics and history, human interest stories, sports, and even entertainment. It's Kentucky Focus on the Kentucky News Network. Now, here's your host, Suzanne Duval.
Today we hear about the disturbing nursing home crisis in Kentucky and what we can do about it. Also, Governor Beshear announces an exciting new initiative that will make Kentucky the Napa Valley of agritech. It's all coming up today on Kentucky Focus.
As we all navigate the challenges of the coronavirus outbreak, know that for more than 100 years, the Better Business Bureau has guided consumers and businesses from the Great Depression to the housing crash. We've connected consumers with businesses they can trust, and we've recognized businesses that are committed to uncompromising ethical standards. We're better together, and the BBB is here to help. Learn more at bbb.org. The Better Business Bureau, building trust in trying times.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
There is a nursing home crisis in the nation and in Kentucky. A new report out from AARP details just how bad this crisis is during this pandemic. With us now on the phone is Scott Wagonist, Associate State Director of AARP for Kentucky. Did I get that right, Scott?
Yes, Suzanne, thanks.
Okay, thank you. So this is horrible what's happening to people in nursing homes during this pandemic. How bad is what's going on? Give us a thumbnail sketch.
Suzanne, what we know and what we hear from families and members across the country, there's 50,000 deaths that have occurred in nursing homes across the country. Right now, AARP is continuing its work to support families and to fight for their loved ones inside the nursing home. We have an obligation to help fight for their care for those of us on the outside, knocking on those windows. I can tell you this morning we were on a video chat with my mom, who's COVID positive, in her nursing home right now, and we haven't seen her since early May in person. So wow. There's a lot right now that there are families going through issues they shouldn't have to be struggling with in their long-term care facilities. We know that we can do better. We appreciate the work that's been done by the nursing homes in the state, but nationally, we need Congress to act to help protect nursing home residents, the most vulnerable people in our society.
I want to ask you what Congress and state lawmakers need to do. But first, I want to. Do you have any idea, or does AARP have any idea how the first victims of COVID-19 in Washington State were nursing home residents 4 months ago? So weren't steps taken, and if not, why not, to protect residents and staff in nursing homes?
Well, Suzanne, what we know for certain